Is this thing working? Huh. Okay. My name is John. I'm 32 years old. It's been 6 months since the infection started. As I'm sure you've noticed, the world has been plagued by what people call zombies. But they're not zombies. Not really. At least, not like the movies make them out to be. It's some sort of parasitic spore thing, I don't know, from millions of years ago. But that's just what I heard at the camp. I don't know. I don't really understand it myself. It all started when they found that stupid meteor. The one that killed the dinosaurs. Yeah, that one. I guess they found it in the Gulf of Mexico. So they sent this team of scientists from all over the world to take samples and to study it. Pretty much immediately after they found it, they found something in it. Something alive. The samples were sent everywhere. The whole world was studying the damn thing, and not even a single person could have guessed what was going to happen next. This is crazy. Within a week, all the original scientists have been hospitalized for severe flu-like symptoms, as the news put it. And, well, all just kind of went to shit from there. Okay. So, the zombies you remember, ones from the movies and video games. Oh my god, I miss video games. But that's not what these things are. What's zombie rule number 1? Shoot him in the head. No. No. These things don't die that way. Headshots do nothing but maybe slow them down. And if you're very lucky, you might just blind one. If you manage to hit it in the eye. But that doesn't even matter because they can still hear you. It's insane. No. No. You have to hit it in the chest, I guess. But, of course, it's not even that easy either because you have to know where in the chest the little fucker is. Or just keep shooting or stabbing until you find it. Or just run away. Like I did. Thank God one of the neighbors had smokes still in their apartment. They're stale as fuck, but they'll work for now, I guess. Never thought I'd be a smoker, but never thought I'd be running from zombie parasites either. Fuck me. Anyways, so I found this camera, obviously, and a laptop. It's not even broken or dead. Lucky me. And it's been days since I've seen anyone alive, at least. I wanted to document my day-to-day activities, I guess so I can review what I'm doing, have a living journal or whatever. I don't know, maybe it'll help. Or at least help keep me sane. And I don't know, maybe someday someone will find this and it'll help them survive this thing longer than I did. If that's you, the one watching this, I'm sorry. And I hope this helps. Fucking thing, Jesus. There you go. Hey. Let's continue. If you get infected, it all starts with the flu, I guess. Kind of. You run a fever, your body aches, you might vomit and shit yourself. But eventually, your organs start shutting down and you can't move. That's when the bloom happens. That's what they called it at camp anyways. A good name, I guess, though it always kind of reminded me of flowers blooming in spring. A nice thought. But this shit is the exact opposite of nice. This is hell. Anyways, during the bloom from hell, you'll start convulsing and coughing up bits of blood and lung tissue. It's not pretty. And when you cough, you're actually spitting out clouds of these spores. The spores last about 20 minutes in the air, I heard, after they've been expelled. I've heard there's this sweet smell in the air when the spores are present. That's when you know you're in trouble. That's when you have to get out. They said it's almost like fresh bananas. I have not had a banana in a long time. Even after all that, though, when you're pretty much dead, it's not done with you. In about an hour, your body will start moving again, but it's not you anymore. At that point, you have been fully hijacked by these things. Your body becomes their vehicle, their toy. You're a husk, not human anymore, not a person, just one of them. You are the enemy. Fucking nightmare. Monster. You'll get up from your death. You'll start attacking people, biting, clawing, and eating their organs. No wonder they call them zombies. What the fuck am I doing? You know all this. Why am I even telling you this? Everybody knows this. One of them got inside. So much blood. You just have to keep stabbing them. So, I guess I'll tell you how I got here. I was in a safe zone. The north side of camp, North Camp, I guess. That EC&E, the Emergency Compound and Evacuation Company, something like that. They set it up just outside the city. My family was there with me. We were there for about 2 months or so. Things were pretty good. At least, as good as they could have been. We were safe. We were safe. That's all that mattered. All you could ask for. The guards, though, they were so paranoid all the time. Always thought you were infected. If you so much as sneezed or God forbid, coughed, they would just drag people off, pick them right off the street. Even if they showed just an inkling of a symptom, or none at all. Some came back after being taken, wherever they took them. Others didn't. Shortly before our camp fell, there were some people on the outskirts of the camp near the fence line. I don't know exactly what happened, but apparently they were in the late stages of bloom, so they told us, and got too close to the fence. A lot of people got infected, and it spread fast. Really fast. The guards rushed over and just started shooting into the crowd. Fires broke out, like they always seem to do when chaos sets in. As if it wasn't already hellish enough. People's tents were on fire, shelters burned. Everyone was just running around, not knowing what to do or where to go. Fights started breaking out everywhere. I was coming out of the mess hall, just had lunch, when Bruce stopped me. Bruce was a pawn shop owner before the fall, and he was a good friend. He was covered in blood, And he had this crazed look on his face, eyes wide and terrified. He looked insane. Anyway, he shoved a pistol into my chest until I took it from him. He told me to get myself and my family out. I never fired a gun before in my life, other than in video games. I got to where our tent was and found nothing but smoke and burning pieces of fabric and what supplies we had left. Just nothing. There were bullets whizzing past me, chaos everywhere. It was all too much. It was too much. I fell to my knees for what seemed like an hour, but it was really only a few seconds, I think. Sorry. And then I ran. I ran to the gates. I wasn't even thinking anymore. I started shooting wildly at this mass of infected people in my path. I think they were infected. I killed one, I'm pretty sure. But there were still more. So many more of them. Just everywhere. Eventually, I stopped running and I looked around. But there was just no clear way out. I heard the pop of a rifle somewhere really close to me. It scared the shit out of me. And just three of the infected just fell to the ground. It was Jason, another friend I made at the camp. He was a SWAT officer before. I figured he'd be a good ally to have, and he was. He threw me another clip, and I, of course, completely missed catching it, like a fucking idiot. Anyway, I fumbled on the ground for a minute. I grabbed the clip, and I tried to eject the empty one. My hands were shaking so bad, I could hardly do anything. Finally ejected the clip, put the full one in, and it immediately fell back out onto the ground. I picked it up again, and shoved it back into the gun. This time it clicked and stayed in, finally. Then Jason and I ran for the gate. I raised the pistol to shoot again, and nothing happened. Jason yelled at me, he was screaming at me to pull the slide. I did, and not realizing I hadn't let go of the trigger, it just fired immediately. Scared the crap out of me. Anyways, we got just past one of the guard towers outside of the compound when one of the infected fell and landed on Jason. He yelled for me to run, and I did. I just ran. I don't know where anyone is. Where they went, if they're alive. I hope I see them one day. Jason, Bruce, my family. Okay, so here I am, alone. I found an apartment building. At least the rent's good. I've blocked the hallways leading to me as best I can. I still need to check the other apartments for more supplies. I found a few things that should help for a little while, at least, but I'm gonna have to venture out eventually. I think staying here is the best plan for now, though. I mean, it's a low population area. Not a lot of activity here, which is good. I think I saw a home improvement store a few blocks away from the roof. I'm not sure. I gotta go check that out sometime. I'll need to figure out water, but I'm good on food for a while, which is something, at least. So, what else? Oh, there's a lot of stuff left in the apartments here, actually. I think people just panicked and left with what they had. But to build up my stock, I'll need to go out farther to some of the other houses and check those out. Maybe there's something there. So, my name is John Richardson, and this is day one of my survival. We'll talk again tomorrow.